सिर्फ एक 3 से बेहतरीन नया एरियल बीस,
जिसमें है 3 10 वाले सैशों के बराबर पाउडर, यानी 10 रुपए की बचत। अब से
3 से बेहतरीन
एक एरियल बीस।
भाभी, ईद की दावत का तो मजा ही आ गया।
थैंक यू।
वैसे क्या क्या बनाया डॉक्टर बहू ने? जॉब से उसे फुर्सत मिल गई थी ये सब कुछ बनाने की?
मेरी डॉक्टर बहू ने आज मरीजों को सेहतियाब बनाया। उससे पहले सारी दावत का मेन्यू बनाया। और हाँ, वो बहुत मजेदार शामी कबाब बनाए। निहारी मैंने बनाई और टिक्के मेरे बेटे ने।
अरे खाला, आप मीठा ट्राई करें ना, ये हम सब ने बनाया।
खाना बनाना किसी एक का काम तो नहीं, शान, खुशियां चख लो।
ओह शान, इस गर्मी ने तो शान में गुस्ताखी कर दी है। फासला रखें वरना जाया हो जाएगा। आसमान भी आग बरसा रहा है। दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के तू टेंशन ना ले, हवा आने दे। गर्मी भगा, ठंड रख, स्प्राइट।
बिग ग्रीन सुपर लाया, सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स। शहर में, गांव में, धूप में, छांव में, घर में, सफर में और दफ्तर में सुपर का सॉफ्ट बेक्स मिला है। दूध का ताजा मजा है, नरम मुलायम और मीठा के सबसे ऊपर सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स देखे सुपर। दिखता है, बिकता है, आता है, जाता है, चाय का मजा ये उठाता है। इतना जुदा के सबको ये पाता है।
एक चाय 2 सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स लाता है।
हम हैं, तुम है इसके मजे में, सब ही गुम है इसके मजे में। सबसे आगे, सबसे ऊपर सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स देखे सुपर। सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स देखे सुपर। सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स देखे सुपर। Your mouth dropping, super tongue shocking, feel the taste rocking. Head first with the flavor burst, hit 'em with that max taste just to free your thirst. So come on, holla ice cold, taste so bold, feeling living, shiver, giving, winning when we loving Pepsi. Can't get enough. Bold living, always loving Pepsi, Pepsi. Bold living, always loving Pepsi, Pepsi. दिन तो लगेंगे घर भर के जब कपड़े धुलेंगे।
10-10 वाले दिन तो लगेंगे।
अब लगेगा सिर्फ एक 3 से बेहतरीन नया एरियल बीस,
जिसमें है 3 10 वाले सैशों के बराबर पाउडर, यानी 10 रुपए की बचत। अब से
3 से बेहतरीन
एक एरियल बीस।
भाभी, ईद की दावत का तो मजा ही आ गया।
थैंक यू।
वैसे क्या क्या बनाया डॉक्टर बहू ने? जॉब से उसे फुर्सत मिल गई थी ये सब कुछ बनाने की?
मेरी डॉक्टर बहू ने आज मरीज बनाया। उससे पहले सारी दावत का मेन्यू बनाया। और हाँ, वो बहुत मजेदार शामी कबाब बनाए। निहारी मैंने बनाई और टिक्के मेरे बेटे ने।
अरे खाला, आप मीठा ट्राई करें ना, ये हम सब ने बनाया।
खाना बनाना किसी एक का काम तो नहीं, शान, खुशियां चख लो।
ओह शान, इस गर्मी ने तो शान में गुस्ताखी कर दी है। फासला रखें वरना जाया हो जाएगा। आसमान भी आग बरसा रहा है। दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के तू टेंशन ना ले, हवा आने दे। गर्मी भगा, ठंड रख, स्प्राइट।
बिग ग्रीन सुपर लाया, सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स। शहर में, गांव में, धूप में, छांव में, घर में, सफर में और दफ्तर में सुपर का सॉफ्ट बेक्स मिला है। दूध का ताजा मजा है।
एक चाय दो सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स लाता है।
Biz poppin', got your mouth dropping, super tongue shocking, feel the taste rocking. Head first with the flavor burst, hit 'em with that max taste just to free your thirst. So come on, hella ice cold, taste so bold, feeling living, shiver, giving, winning when we loving Pepsi. Can't get enough. Bold living, always loving Pepsi, Pepsi. Bold living, always loving Pepsi, Pepsi.
तीन को लगेंगे घर भर के जब कपड़े धुलेंगे।
दस दस वाले तीन तो लगेंगे।
अब लगेगा सिर्फ एक 3 से बेहतरीन नया एरियल बीज,
जिसमें है 3 10 वाले सैशों के बराबर पाउडर, यानी 10 रुपए की बचत। अब से
3 से बेहतरीन
एक एरियल बीज।
भाभी, ईद की दावत का तो मजा ही आ गया।
थैंक यू।
वैसे क्या क्या बनाया डॉक्टर बहू ने? जॉब से उसे फुर्सत मिल गई थी ये सब कुछ बनाने की?
मेरी डॉक्टर बहू ने आज मरीजों को सेहतियाब बनाया। उससे पहले सारी दावत का मेन्यू बनाया। और हाँ, वो बहुत मजेदार शामी कबाब बनाए। निहारी मैंने बनाई और टिक्के मेरे बेटे ने।
अरे खाला, आप मीठा ट्राई करें ना, ये हम सब ने बनाया है।
खाना बनाना किसी एक का काम तो नहीं, शान, खुशियां चख लो।
ओह शान, इस गर्मी ने तो शान में गुस्ताखी कर दी है। फासला रखें वरना जाया हो जाएगा। आसमान भी आग बरसा रहा है। दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के तू टेंशन ना ले, हवा आने दे। गर्मी भगा, ठंड रख, स्प्राइट।
Big Green Super लाया, super soft bakes. शहर में, गाँव में, धूप में, छाँव में, घर में, सफर में और दफ्तर में, सुपर का soft bakes मिला है। ये दूध का ताजा मजा है, नरम मुलायम और मीठा है। सबसे आगे, सबसे ऊपर, super soft bakes एक है super। दिखता है, आता है, जाता है, चाय का मजा ये उठाता है, इतना जुदा के सबको ये पाता है।
दादा, एक चाय दो सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स लाता है।
Biz poppin', got your mouth dropping, super tongue shocking, feel the taste rocking. Head first with the flavor burst, hit 'em with that max taste just to free your thirst. So come on, hella ice cold, taste so bold, feeling, living, shiver, giving, winning when we loving Pepsi. Can't get enough. Bold living, always loving Pepsi, Pepsi. Bold living, always loving Pepsi, Pepsi.
तीन को लगेंगे घर भर के जब कपड़े धुलेंगे।
दस दस वाले तीन तो लगेंगे।
अब लगेगा सिर्फ एक 3 से बेहतरीन नया एरियल बीज,
जिसमें है 3 10 वाले सैशों के बराबर पाउडर, यानी 10 रुपए की बचत। अब से
3 से बेहतरीन
एक एरियल बीज।
भाभी, ईद की दावत का तो मजा ही आ गया।
थैंक यू।
वैसे क्या क्या बनाया डॉक्टर बहू ने? जॉब से उसे फुर्सत मिल गई थी ये सब कुछ बनाने की?
मेरी डॉक्टर बहू ने आज मरीजों को सेहतयाब बनाया। उससे पहले सारी दावत का मेन्यू बनाया। और हाँ, वो बहुत मजेदार शामी कबाब बनाए। निहारी मैंने बनाई और टिक्के मेरे बेटे ने।
अरे खाला, आप मीठा ट्राई करें ना, ये हम सब ने बनाए।
खाना बनाना किसी एक का काम तो नहीं, शान, खुशियां चख लो।
ओह शान, इस गर्मी ने तो शान में गुस्ताखी कर दी है। फासला रखें वरना जाया हो जाएगा। आसमान भी आग बरसा रहा है। दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के तू टेंशन ना ले, हवा ले दे। गर्मी भगा, ठंड रख, स्प्राइट।
बिग ग्रीन सुपर लाया, सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स। शहर में, गांव में, धूप में, छाँव में, घर में, सफर में और दफ्तर में, सुपर का सॉफ्ट बेक्स मिला है। दूध का ताजा मजा है, नरम मुलायम और मीठा है। सबसे आगे, सबसे ऊपर, सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स केक है। सुपर बिकता है, आता है, जाता है, चाय का मजा ये उठाता है। इतना जुदा के सबको ये पाता है।
लाला, एक चाय 2 सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स लाता है।
हमने तुम है इसके मजे में, सब ही तुम है इसके मजे में। सबसे आगे, सबसे ऊपर, सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स केक है। सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स केक है। सुपर सॉफ्ट बेक्स केक है। सुपर। Biz poppin', got your mouth dropping, super tongue shocking, feel the taste rocking. Head first with the flavor burst, hit 'em with that max taste just to free your thirst. So come on, holla ice cold, taste so bold, feeling living, shiver, giving, winning when we loving Pepsi. Can't get enough, bold living, always loving Pepsi, Pepsi. Bold living, always loving Pepsi, Pepsi.
तीन तो लगेंगे घर भर के जब कपड़े धुलेंगे।
10 वाले 3 तो लगेंगे।
अब लगेगा सिर्फ एक 3 से बेहतरीन नया एरियल बीन्स,
जिसमें है 3 10 वाले सैशों के बराबर पाउडर, यानी 10 रुपए की बचत। अब से
3 से बेहतरीन
एक एरियल बीस।
भाभी, ईद की दावत का तो मजा ही आ गया।
थैंक यू।
वैसे क्या क्या बनाया डॉक्टर बहू ने? जॉब से उसे फुर्सत मिल गई थी ये सब कुछ बनाने की?
मेरी डॉक्टर बहू ने आज मरीजों को सेहतयाब बनाया। उससे पहले सारी दावत का मेन्यू बनाया। और हाँ, वो बहुत मजेदार शामी कबाब बनाए। निहारी मैंने बनाई और टिक्के मेरे बेटे ने।
अरे खाला, आप मीठा ट्राई करें ना, ये हम सब ने बनाए।
खाना बनाना किसी एक का काम तो नहीं, शान, खुशियां चख लो।
Take that back and front to me. Thank you. That's pad. Thank you. Pad. Let's go to ball checking and ready. Ball checking coming up, Richard. Original decision out. Pitching outside of stump. Impacts in line. Wickets hitting. Stay with your original decision. Stand by. Your on-screen signal.
So you stay with the umpire's decision, and Shadab picks up another wicket. Colin Ackerman's out for 27. 61 for 4. Shadab now is 3 for 15. And more.
मतलब डैंड्रफ वापस कल ही तो शैम्पू किया था। ले आओ हेड एंड शोल्डर, इसका बाकायदा इस्तेमाल करें, खुश्की के जर्म्स पर असर 100% तक, खुश्की मिटाए, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे।
ये शीशा नहीं जुड़ने वाला, लेकिन क्यों? आसिफ अली ने शॉट मारा था।
रुखसाना आंटी के लिए आसिफ अली से टूटे शीशे की सीधी सारी खुशी है सुपर।
KNNs, ताकि आपके प्यारों को मिलती रहे सेफ एंड हेल्दी चिकन।
फैसल इस्लामी, पाकिस्तान का बेहतरीन इस्लामी बैंक।
मैं हूँ शाहीन अफरीदी और मेरा बैंक है फैसल इस्लामी।
फैसल इस्लामी, बढ़ो यकीन के साथ।
आज उछाली हुई बॉल बने कल जीत की पहचान। ऐसे टैलेंट को बढ़ाने में साथ दे रहे हैं हम थ्रू द इंग्रो वॉलीबॉल डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम।
हम सके ना जो बने वो तूफान, आजा बने वो तूफान। सारा खून पसीना और ये जान जन्नत के नाम।
डायमंड टायर, पाकिस्तान का सबसे मजबूत टायर, जो आपको दे महसूस सके।
Zong Wiki Pro लगाएं और डिजिटल हो जाए। 40 GB डेटा, 250 अदर नेटवर्क में, सिर्फ 399 रुपए में पूरा हफ्ता। Zong 4G।
The new Presto Bleach Cream, पाव सितारों जैसी क्यों?
जर्मन टेक्नोलॉजी वाले सर्विस लाइफ लगाओ, क्योंकि ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। ओमेगा रेजिडेंशियल छंग जल्द आ रहा है।
Regional batsman, but of course he's a bowler in his side.
It's got to be as close to like for like, isn't it? Plus the leader bowls too. He's put that in the gap as Rulaf Pandababa is running well. He's fully recovered. Now we're going to get the first three, and they're running one for the throw. There he comes charging to the non-striker, then well run.
They need a lot more of these. I think the challenge for the Dutch is have just lost the only man who's looked like being able to score. He's only gone on a run of ball, but he's actually looked like he's had a plan in mind to rotate the strike and try and explode toward the end of the innings.
Now he's played that fine. That'll beat the fielder. Much needed runs. A boundary comes in. It's only the 5th of the innings.
This is what Edwards is so good at. Fantastic at manipulating the ball, moving around the crease. Didn't want to miss that. He's executed that nicely.
Just short. Just short the man at fine leg inside the circle coming in. And so Shadab balls out. 15 gone at 68 for 4.
जिंदगी से शेयर खरीदो और बेचो, प्रॉफिट बनाओ, पैसे कमाते जाओ। स्टॉक ट्रेडिंग इतनी सिंपल। वाओ, डाउनलोड जिंदगी ऐप नाउ।
इस मैच में तो मुझे आउट किया था नसीम शाह ने। नहीं,
इनके लिए तो नसीम शाह से आउट होने की सीधी सादी खुशी है।
एक पिक्चर लूंगा।
State Life Insurance Corporation of Pakistan.
The new Presto Bleach Cream, पाव सितारों जैसी क्यों?
इलेक्ट्रिक वाटर हीटर लगाते हैं, वो बांटने से नहीं घबराते हैं।
I get it. It's a bit like the other night when Zimbabwe got to 130. That was always the question mark. Could they squeeze to there? Something like that. Hasn't quite gone to plan, Sean Pollock, but can they, well, with Van der Merwe, Edwards is there, the skipper, can they get stuck in here and unleash?
You have to say, I've been impressed by what I've seen from Pakistan. I think the key from a bowling unit is to make sure you don't offer up any width on these kind of surfaces, because with a pace and bounce it can sort of go anywhere. But they've been pretty straight in general. Their lengths have been back over length, been difficult for the Dutch to be able to get hold of anything. Just the far boundaries so far. I suppose they're trying to squeak out whatever they can, possibly in these next 4 and a bit overs, and then see what they can do from a defense perspective.
And taken! Yeah, it's a goodie. Just the cow with a smart one running in, never easy, and it is swirling the breeze here in Perth. So much delight for those in green. What they've done well is to get their fielders, both far leg and third man, in the right positions, because it's been trying to use the pace of the Netherlands. This one's scooped up in the air, the contact's pretty good, but Africa does well. Covers a bit of ground. We've been concerned about it landing short. Nazim had another wicket. Chance has been really good from Pakistan. Far down for the Netherlands. The captain goes for 15.
आ गया तैयार ये ब्लू फॉर्मूले के साथ, जो गिराएगा धूल, मिट्टी और पसीने के दागों की हर दीवार।
Zong Wiki Pro लगाएं और डिजिटल हो जाए। 40 GB डेटा, 250 अदर नेटवर्क में, सिर्फ 399 रुपए में पूरा हफ्ता। Zong 4G।
आज स्टेडियम क्रिकेट तो कल स्टेडियम की विनिंग क्रिकेट। इससे टैलेंट को बढ़ाने में साथ
मिलता है पाकिस्तान का सबसे मजबूत है जो आपको दे महफूज सके।
हमारा रहबर सबसे बेहतर।
Get back, young man. 20 years young it is, and yeah, son of. A couple of those. Max O'Dowd played a bit with his father, Alex O'Dowd. First class cricket for Auckland and New Zealand. They played at Northern Districts too, Alex. You're out there watching, I bet you are. Sounds like the Dutch and your son couldn't kick on today, but big Chris Pringle, he's his son. But he get a few here. A spectacled fellow. Victoria in the making, possibly. Instant scene. Ambitious and a bit airy.
That's been the strategy, try and use the pace as much as you can to your advantage. Getting across the stumps really early, maybe too early. I think it was a little bit too predictable, and allowed him to just adjust his leg, bang it in short. They have got that far leg very fine, as we mentioned for the dismissal just a few deliveries ago.
They want to go on the 16th. Now went York, and well played, young Pringle. This will scoot through mid-wicket. He'll pick up a brace. So another good over from Pakistan here. Only 3 per wicket, 71 for 5.
से नहाना लगाना।
फैसल इस्लामी, पाकिस्तान का बेहतरीन इस्लामी बैंक।
मैं हूँ शाहीन अफरीदी और मेरा बैंक है फैसल इस्लामी।
फैसल इस्लामी, बढ़ो यकीन के साथ।
आज स्टेडियम क्रिकेट तो कल स्टेडियम की विनिंग क्रिकेट। इससे टैलेंट को बढ़ाने में साथ दे रहे हैं थ्रू द एंगल क्रिकेट कोचिंग प्रोजेक्ट।
नजर क्यों जाए?
Care Honey Lotion.
जिंदगी से अपनी सेविंग्स म्यूचुअल फंड्स में लगाओ, बेस्ट रिटर्न पाते जाओ। इन्वेस्टमेंट इतनी सिंपल। वाओ, डाउनलोड जिंदगी ऐप नाउ।
Song Wiki Pro लगाएं और डिजिटल हो जाए। 40 GB डेटा, 250 अदर नेटवर्क में सिर्फ 399 रुपए में पूरा हफ्ता। Song 4G.
Van der Merwe. Oh, very airy in terms of let's show all three, Sean Pollock, and carve it.
Yeah, there's nothing like opening up that offside. So you can carve it away over extra cover or backward point. And the move is never in a dull wondering.
No, I recall you doing that.
From time to time.
Oh, lots. About this breeze, it's been here, and I've been here for a week, and it certainly has been quite stiff. No timing. Pringle this time. Well, Natalie Germanis has swapped posies. Your turn to be down there, Natalie. Now look, you've got an eagle eye. What have you spotted for us, Natalie?
Well, from this distance, I've managed to spot what is actually a very special moment from Mohammed Rizwan's point of view. That little badge on his collar, that represents the ICC Player of the Month for September after his fantastic run of scoring against both Sri Lanka and England.
Holds the right here. Van der Merwe's given himself far too much room and has been castled comprehensively.
Yeah, this is quality from Harris Roll. You realise that both these batters are going to give themselves some room. The key was to get it on the right lane, top of the stumps. That'll be the difficult one to get away through the offside, clap it into the leg stump. Things just are not getting better for the Netherlands. They've now lost their sixth, 73 on the board. Rudolf van der Merwe, he goes for 5.
मतलब डैंड्रफ वापस कल ही तो शैम्पू किया था। ले आओ हेड एंड शोल्डर, इसका बाकायदा इस्तेमाल करें, खुश्की की जड़ पर असर 100% तक खुश्की मिटाए, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे।
न्यू ब्रेसो ब्लीच किंग, पाँव सितारों जैसी क्यों?
सेब गाछ से नहाना,
ये शीशा नहीं जुड़ने वाला।
लेकिन क्यों?
आसिफ अली ने शॉट मारा था। रुखसाना आंटी के लिए आसिफ अली से टूटे शीशे की सीधी सारी खुशी है सुपर।
सर्विस कहाँ है? सर्विस गुड सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी?
न्यू ब्रेसो ब्लीच किंग, पाँव सितारों जैसी क्यों?
There's been a lot of dot balls, but there's also been a lot of wickets to fall for the Dutch. Having won the toss and gone up front first, and to bat, set a total. Logan Dundbeek is out there, other side of 30 these days. Spot on again, Harris Ralph.
Yeah, length is really good. You can see on the angle as well, trying to get him the delivery to tuck up Rudolf van der Merwe. Top of the stumps, always a nice sight for the fast bowler.
Yes, eagle-eye Natalie Germanis down there. Bit of September, bit of dancing and boogieing in September for you down there.
Yeah, absolutely. Mohammed Rizwan celebrating, of course, that he's ICC Player of the Month for September. The ICC Women's Player of the Month is India's captain, Harmanpreet Kaur, after her incredible run of scoring against England, where they won that ODI series in England. She made 74 undefeated and 143 in the second ODI, also undefeated.
Oh, that's good carry. That really is humming here from Harris Ralph.
Okay, Natalie, well, I've got the stats for you from Rizwan.
Yeah.
553 runs at an average of 69 and a strike rate of over 130, 750s in 10 innings. No reason, no wonder he got that award on his collar. Quality September.
Yeah, absolutely. Playing against Sri Lanka and England in Dubai and Karachi. And incredible run of form. Mr. Consistent he was all the way through September. Just couldn't stop scoring.
Another good one to finish. We're going to hustle. And watch out for Shahid Khan and Co. and close. 17 done, 74 for 6.
और इस मोहब्बत को हमेशा अपने अंदर कायम रखना, इसी का नाम तो सूफी है। सूफी जनाब है एतमाद का।
जिंदगी से शेयर खरीदो और बेचो, प्रॉफिट बनाओ, पैसे कमाते जाओ। स्टॉक ट्रेडिंग इतनी सिंपल। वाओ, डाउनलोड जिंदगी ऐप नाउ।
सेफगार्ड से नहाना,
जेम दूर लगाना।
KNN's लाया आपके लिए होम स्टाइल कोफ्ता, घर जैसी रिवायती लज्जत के साथ सेफ एंड हेल्दी चिकन। KNN's।
आज करेंगे क्रिकेट तो कल स्टेडियम की विनिंग विकेट। ऐसे टैलेंट को बढ़ाने में साथ दे रहे हैं थ्रू द एंगल क्रिकेट कोचिंग प्रोजेक्ट।
और किसी पे नजर क्यों जाए?
कैर हनी लोशन, हमारा रहबर सबसे बेहतर।
In South Africa. Shaheen with all his bristling menace back into the attack. He's got something to say, Sean Pollock.
Yeah, a little bit less on the fact that South Africa needs to be beaten, please. This is coming from you.
Oh, you sure you know that there's no eye patch here?
That's why I steer clear of wishing victories on people or losses.
Don't. Never. I've been mentioning, particularly in Perth and Melbourne, I was intrigued to watch the coverage. Oh, he's got there. Good hustle from Van Beek and Pringle. How far the keeper's been standing back, Polly.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surreal experience having fielded in the slip court at Perth. Obviously not at this stadium because it's relatively new. But it's almost like taking a cover catch. And the sort of nick comes and you've got a bit of an eternity until it gets to you. You can probably move 2 or 3 metres either way as well. You've got that much time, and it normally carries through so comfortably. I wonder if there's a little method in trying to sprint through and pick up singles through to the keeper. That might be an option for teams.
Now coming round, Shaheen and those advantages. You and I were right-handed. Just got to do a little bit of name-dropping right here now in the coverage. I saw the great Dennis Lilly on Friday, caught up with the great man. He always said if he ever came back again as a player in another life, it's definitely left-handed, no doubt. The advantage of coming round and over and the angles of left-arm quicks versus right-handers. Dennis Keith Lilly said, I'd come back as a lefty. Across there, near poor rifle. Well, he's a right arm himself. The umpire in the middle says no. No wide there. You've got across, young Pringle. Now, improvising, can't blame young Pringle for that. Into the non-wide. Up and over. Has he got enough on this? I think he has. Has he? Bubba, is it? Oh, he tried. Into the blade, but just enough on it.
Yeah, I think Bubba will be a bit disappointed with it. He actually done the hard yards. He turned early, and that's what you often have to do when you're turning and trying to chase down a potential catch. He knew it was going to go over his head. He turns quickly, gets the hard yards in, and then as it comes over the shoulder, just didn't get into a strong enough position to take hold of it.
Oh, not far away from leg stub at all. Hence the reaction from Shaheen Shah Afridi. 18 overs bowled, 79 for 6.
Nestle Fruta Vital Sparkling Fruit Drink. The delightful fusion of soda and fruit juice.
सर्विस कहाँ है? सर्विस ही तो गुड सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी? फैसल इस्लामी, पाकिस्तान का बेहतरीन इस्लामी बैंक,
मैं हूँ शाहीन अफरीदी और मेरा बैंक है फैसल इस्लामी।
फैसल इस्लामी, बढ़ो यकीन के साथ।
Song Wiki Pro लगाएं और डिजिटल हो जाए। 40 GB डेटा, 250 अदर नेटवर्क में सिर्फ 399 रुपए में पूरा हफ्ता। Song 4G।
जो कैनन इलेक्ट्रिक वाटर हीटर लगाते हैं वो बांटने से नहीं घबराते हैं।
हम सके ना जो बने वो तूफान, आजा बने वो तूफान। सारा खून पसीना और ये जान जुनून के नाम।
ओमेगा विस्का लाहौर जल्द आ रहा है।
The new Brazil Leafy. पाव सितारों जैसी क्यों?
You can see it actually casting some shadows. First of all, on the wicket, see some of it sort of makes lines on the surface. There's also a lot in the outfield. I've got Mohammad Nawaz, who's actually to my left-hand side, and he's just about standing in a little bit of sun, but there's a lot of shade around him as well. So the fielders, we spoke about the wind and the fact that they obviously have to keep that in mind because it swirls around here, but that's something also they'll have to keep in mind is the sun that comes through. And it's sort of very muffled because of the stands and the design of the stands. It's something interesting for the fielders to sort of keep in mind, especially under the high catches.
It looks like it's going to work its way perfectly. The change of innings, it might just hit the shadow over the ground. Won't be too much perturbing. It's interesting to watch how the team how again this falls a tail into the right hand. It's Pakistan always well known for the possibility of getting reverse swing, and it looks like just maybe at the back end there in the 19th over, the arm angle that he's delivering with, and we can see the shadow and the sunlight. But through the change of innings, it should have worked its way across the playing surface and hopefully be totally in shadow by the time Pakistan bat. Got him. Wonderful in-swinging Yorker delivery. And too good for Pringle. Heart pace, heart movement. And that does the job. Right on cue in terms of trying to bowl full and get a little bit of tail. Again, that slightly lower arm action and does help with this sort of delivery. As is Rudolph van der Merwe, Tim Pringle getting himself a lot of room, having his castle disturbed. Another one down, it's the 7th wicket down here for the Dutch. The end of Tim Pringle for 5, 81%.
आ गया शहर ये ब्लू फॉर्मूले के साथ जो गिराएगा धूल मिट्टी और पसीने के दानों की हर दीवार।
डायमंड टायर पाकिस्तान का सबसे मजबूत टायर जो आपको दे महफूज सफर।
Number 9 and very quickly, Klassen is on strike. It's the toes you're going to mind. Getting Yorker in. Oh, Wazing Jr. does. An absolute exhibition of death bowling here by Wazing. Brilliant. You can see he's getting into a really strong wrist position. The angle of the seam's coming down almost at a 45-degree angle. And that's almost perfect when you're looking for full Yorkers. He's landed 2 in a row. Perfect length. Getting through the defences, back-to-back deliveries, and why would he venture anywhere from that same delivery for the Yorker delivery? We'll have to wait and see. Klassen goes for 0, 81 for 8.
मतलब डैंड्रफ वापस कल ही तो शैम्पू किया था। ले आओ हेड एंड शोल्डर, इसका बाकायदा इस्तेमाल करें खुश्की की जंग पर असर 100% तक खुश्की मिटाए, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे।
आज स्कूल में प्रैक्टिस, कल स्टेडियम में कोच, ऐसे टैलेंट को बढ़ाने में साथ दे रही हैं थ्रू द एंग्लो फुटबॉल ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम।
और इस मोहब्बत को हमेशा अपने अंदर कायम रखना, इसी का नाम तो सूफी है। सूफी जनाब है एतमाद का।
State Life Insurance Corporation of Pakistan.
Oh no! Thinks as it is. Amir Jr. says, surely he's got a feather on this. You've got to review, you've got to go upstairs. This could be history. He wants to get it sent up. He thought there was an inside edge involved. Another quality delivery. Swing through the air, length perfect. Only mistake, not on the timber. Oh, so close. Yeah, great release. Slow swing in. The angle has taken it further away. That needed to really start on just outside off stump. I'm going to smash him over the middle and off. Raheem Ashraf and Mohammad Hasnain have taken T20 hat-tricks for Pakistan in the past. 2017 for Ashraf, 2019 for Hasnain in Lahore. Not for Wasim here in Perth in the World Cup. Oh, again, not far away. That's actually delightfully played for Mikarin. Opens the blade and opens his account. Yeah, that is actually a brilliant shot. I think as anyone in the top order would be more than happy. This their second delivery, high speed, bit of movement through the air, length, difficult to deal with, and he just squirted it beautifully behind spur on the offside. This is the last wicket to go down. Look at the angle of the seam. There you can see the 45-degree angle. What it does is it creates almost a little bit of dip on the delivery as well as a bit of shape inwards. And that is perfect execution of death bowling. Sounded good. Off the blade it is. Quickish outfield, but big boundary. Hustling. So a very eventful over. Couple of wickets, 7 runs, 86 for 8.
हमारा रहबर सबसे बेहतर।
नेमत कुकिंग ऑयल से बना हर खाना है अपनाइए और डिजाइन से भरा, क्योंकि मेहनत से जिंदगी।
जर्मन टेक्नोलॉजी वाले सर्विस टाइल्स लगवाओ, क्योंकि ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी।
Come down to the final 6 deliveries. Van Meekeren is held onto the strike courtesy of a 3 of Mohammad Wasim Jr. You've got to change up now, Benny. You can't go Yorker to him anymore. You've dealt with too perfectly. I think the short pitch delivery might be the option here. Under the armpit, yeah. And then a Yorker, then. Change up. Oh, he's certainly in, yeah. To the telepathy here with the shorter one. I think the opposition that he just said, why aren't you going for my toes? I think both teams to play after this, India and South Africa, would have watched this performance of Pakistan and try to work out what the ideal lengths and lines would be. And I've been impressed by the straightness of the fast bowlers and how they've given up no width whatsoever. Maybe after this delivery we could get a little beehive and just have a look at how straight Pakistan have been. The fast bowlers, they've been back of a length but straight, no width, and that's the key at this Perth stadium. That's the back of the hand leg spinner. Now if Americans ask for his toes, he might regret it. Let's just have a look there. You can see how many deliveries straight at the stumps. Short pitch deliveries, you won't worry about that too much, but just in the yellow zone, very few and far between, and that's been it for the Dutch. And there has been width offered up, that's the ones you're able to get away. And when it's straight, it's difficult to work it leg side or run it down. Might have to reload, no. Signal from Illingworth. Square leg. Yeah, I think they learnt a lot, Polly, in terms of from the first match. A little too much width at times, just a little. Certainly a lot more giving up the angles there and just going so much straighter. But I do also like about this Pakistan bowling lineup at the back end, there's variation. So we're watching the seam and he goes to the slow ball bumpers and the slow deliveries back of the hand. He's the leg side field, all 4 fielders back on the ropes. And you've got Mohammad Wasim who's bowling those fast, skiddy, low in swingers. Shaheen Shadafridi, left arm option. I'd like him to come over the wicket. Really of substance there. Acumen with the top score, 27, 15 from the skipper, Scotty Edwards. Everyone else single figures, looks like a telephone number towards the end there. Extras 5. Bowling, yeah, very impressive.
Yeah, there wasn't very many partnerships were there for the Netherlands batting lineup. Bowling wise, everyone is impressive. Have a look at those economy rates. Basically no one over 5.5. Should have 3 for 22. He got 3 in his last game as well. But the fast bowlers were the key. They bowled quality, they gave up nothing for free, and really made life difficult for the Netherlands batters. Time to go and have a chat with Natalie downstairs.
Congratulations. An incredible performance by the team. How do you assess that performance out in the field?
First of all, thanks to Almighty Allah, and our bowling units bowling perform very well according to the plan, tried to the hard land, so we are satisfied with the bowling unit.
In terms of the lessons learned from the last game, you spoke about the hard length. Was that part of the discussions ahead of this game?
Yeah, last game a little bit fuller length bowling start of the when the bowler starts. So in this match we are talking yesterday and tried to the hard length bowling. So we our bowling units tried to the just hard length bowling, and then we are alhamdulillah success.
Got a lot of support as well behind me. I hear them chanting your name at the moment. How big is the support and how important is it for you, Janberg?
Yeah, it's important. The crowd will come in the ground and they cheer up for us. So we are boosted up and try to perform us very well.
Well, it's been a great performance with the ball. Enjoy it, Chase.
Thank you so much.
Yes, all round, very good performance from the Pakistan Pace Brigade. Need 92 from 120 balls. We've had the countdown, and Shaheen should have freed some counter for Pakistan. Good catch taken. Shaheen Sheikh Afridi has his man. Shadab comes in, gets first ball. That's brilliant. Nicely played quad leg and away to the boundary. Holds the right here.
तू टेंशन ना ले, हवा आने दे, गर्मी भगा, ठंड रख, स्प्राइट।
Remember, you can visit quicktoss.com to buy digital collect